G'day and welcome back to my internship vlog. Got pretty unlucky this week with the weather, which was really disappointing. We got rained out of the field work that we were really looking forward to doing, as I spoke about last week. So we managed to get 4 cameras in out of the 8 out at Dangali on the Monday, but got rained out on the Tuesday after staying out at Oak Bore over the night. So we had to come back, which is disappointing because it means we have to do a whole nother trip to go back out there to Dangali, and also means we have to reshuffle our timetable, and also means we're pushing back getting data for a whole extra week, which means I've got less data to do my actual last assignment for this subject 4. So it's disappointing in a lot of ways, but we've just got to work around that, and that's how fieldwork goes. Weather just gets involved and not a lot we can do about it. Just be glad it's not fire or something like that where a bit more damage is caused. So after getting rained out, we've driven back down to Kelpram on the Tuesday, and we had a long conversation with the crew down there. Also got to see some of the saplings and seedlings for the 20 million trees project, which Chris is also running, which was really cool to see some of the different species they want to put down and what they actually want to do and achieve with it. So disappointingly early in the week where we actually wanted to do most of the field work, getting rained out, meaning we had to reshuffle some stuff. So a lot of this week I took back to do my behavioural study for my yellow rosella stuff, which helps me out do my behavioural ecology subject, which I'm doing by distance while I'm out here. Besides doing that, I also done the SD cards, made a little system, so C for Kelpram, D for Dangali, G for glue pot, and then the letter for the representative camera, so A to H, so 1 to 8, and then what set it was part of. So when you replace the cards, are you replacing it with card number 1? So all the number 1s would be out in the first lot, and that's what will be out when we put them out. And lot number 2 replaces that. Make sure we don't mess up any of the data. So when we're actually looking back, we can make sure that when we're changing cards and stuff like that, we're getting the correct camera, the correct site, and the correct actual set. So that, I thought that was just a little bit important to make sure that was all correct and all together in a proper manner. Interestingly, on Friday I got to try and make some Regent Parrot harnesses for some radio trackers. I'm not particularly good at making these harnesses though, which was pretty disappointing. So I spent most of Friday trying to make these harnesses, and I got the lengths cut. I glued the ends to try and make them a bit stronger, and then when I tried to start sewing, I was just absolutely useless at it. So not something that I'm used to doing, so there's probably no real surprise there. So progress wise this week, sadly the delay due to the rain has pushed us back with the install, and thus we're going to get less data in my final report. However, for the program that I'm actually putting these cameras in for, timescale wise, for it doesn't really affect it. Like pushing it back a week, it doesn't affect a program that you go out there and check the cameras every 6 months. 1 week worth of data is not going to kill the project in any way, shape or form. So that's a positive. As long as we can get them out there, get them actually getting in, bringing in data before I finish my internship, I think we're well ahead. But really, not bad considering we got rained. We got 4 cameras out of the 8 that we need to do per grid. So, and I mean, I also got down the SD card thing and done those, and I had to try out the harnesses. So still moving forward with some stuff, but definitely the challenges this week being the weather. Clearly being rained out led to the challenge of reorganizing and trying to figure out what we need to do now while we have to wait for it to dry out, and just dealing with some general disappointment. I was really looking forward to the field work. And then we got out there on the Monday, got some done, and then on the Tuesday we got rained out. So just dealing with a little bit of like, damn, I wish we could have kept going, but hey, you can only do what the weather allows you. So overcoming this challenge just involved moving on very quickly and getting onto other projects, which I try to do by moving on to my uni assignment and also onto the Regent Parrot harnesses and the SD cards, making sure there's a nice little system going on there. I'm tracking decently, but again, not making a huge amount of progress at all the last couple of weeks, which is disappointing, but hopefully it all starts coming together next week, which would be really awesome. And hopefully that means it will be a much better video than probably this week's. So if the weather holds out, hopefully next week will be one of my best videos yet. But if you want to make sure that you're around to see the best video yet, if the weather dries out, you need to probably be subscribed to this channel, or you need to like me on Facebook, or if you're a Twitter person, make sure you're on Twitter and like me, follow me on there. And if you haven't checked out my other videos, you can click the link to my other videos. And if you want to support the musicians that I use, I've made a playlist of all the prior music that I've used and also the musician that I used for this outro. So thank you for checking out my video once again, and I hope you come in next time. So enjoy yourself. Bungalugs out.